Welcome to Flipped Classroom. Today's lesson is on the compare-contrast essay with a focus on the subject-by-subject essay structure. The goal of a compare-contrast essay is to identify the similarities and differences in order to draw a conclusion. There are two structures to use in a compare-contrast essay. The first option is the point-by-point structure. This is where the student will look at each part individually for comparison. The other option is the subject-by-subject structure. This is where the student will look at each subject separately for comparison. The point-by-point essay structure is typically a 5-paragraph essay structure, whereas the subject-by-subject structure is typically a 4-paragraph essay structure. Let's take a closer look at how to compose a subject-by-subject essay, compare-contrast essay. You'd begin with your introduction paragraph that would have a thesis statement. Then, you would write a paragraph that specifically focuses on subject A, using 3 points of comparison. You would move on to writing your paragraph that completely focuses on subject B, using the same 3 points of comparison, and end with your conclusion that demonstrates critical thinking. Let's take a look at a specific example with the topic comparing and contrasting high school and college. The introduction paragraph would start with a catchy opening and move on to a thesis that identifies the subject A, high school, and subject B, college. In addition, it would make a point. It is important to know the difference between high school and college in order to be successful. Then you would move on to subject A, which is high school. There would be 3 specific points you would talk about: high school teachers, high school homework, and high school atmosphere. Then you would move on to subject B. The focus would be on college. Using the same 3 points of comparison, you'd write a paragraph that included information about college professors, college homework, and college atmosphere. Then you'd conclude your essay with your critical thinking, where you draw your analysis. Let's take a look at how a paragraph would be structured. Let's start with subject A, high school. A topic sentence would be, high school is a unique place. Your primary support would give an example. More details. First, high school teachers call home if you miss an assignment or misbehave. More details. And homework in high school is typically 20 to 30 minutes per class every night. Next, the atmosphere in high school can be chaotic. I'm going to add secondary support to explain what a chaotic atmosphere is like. Sometimes students are disruptive. They may talk while the teacher is lecturing or pass notes. So after you have your topic sentence, your primary support and secondary support, you'd conclude with your conclusion sentence. This is what high school is like. So your paragraph would read, high school is a unique place. First, teachers call home if you miss an assignment or misbehave. And homework in high school is typically 20 to 30 minutes per class every night. Next, the atmosphere in high school can be chaotic. Sometimes students are disruptive. They may talk while the teacher is lecturing or pass notes. This is what high school is like. Next, you'd move on to your subject B. In this case, it's about college. Once again, you'd have a topic sentence, primary support, secondary support, and a conclusion sentence. In college, professors would never call home to report a student. And often, college classes do not meet every day, so students wouldn't have homework every night. Next, a college class environment is conducive to learning. Students pay to be there and typically want to learn, so they pay attention. This is what college is like. Notice how each paragraph covers the exact same issues: teachers, homework, and atmosphere. You'd conclude your essay with a conclusion paragraph that is an evaluation. It is critical thinking where you draw a conclusion and go beyond facts. You'd answer questions such as, why is it important to know the similarities and differences? Who or what does it affect? What impact will it have on their lives or the world? Which is better, more efficient, more effective, easier, convenient, less of a nuisance, etc. These are typical strategies you'd use in evaluating based on the similarities and differences. This is the conclusion of Part 2 to the Compare Contrast Essay Lecture Series. Thank you for joining Flipped Classroom.